Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk. I'm your host, Jeff Hootselle, the Chief Cloud Officer with Auditmacs. As you guys know, Tech Talk is a conversation show where we chat with IT leaders and subject matter experts, really in all different fields of technology. We talk about current events, their experiences, and some of the companies they work for and the unique things they're doing in the marketplace. We've always got some fantastic guests on the show, and today's no different. We'll welcome Sherri O'Gorman with CerebroNet and the Algorithm Initiative. Sherri's coming to us from Washington. Good morning, Sherri. Thanks for getting up early and joining us.
Good morning, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, hey, I wanted to, just from the beginning, maybe introduce yourself and kind of CerebroNet, what you guys are all about and kind of what you guys do as a company.
Okay, so my name's Sherri O'Gorman. I work for CerebroNet and Algorithm Initiative. I'm the Chief Technology Officer. Now I'm also the hand holder of introducing new technologies to people.
So, Sherri, I know you guys really focus on the kind of the recruiting industry and helping people find new positions. It's kind of a new world when it comes to that space right now. I mean, people are used to you find something on a job board within your network, you're driving to an interview and sitting across the desk face to face with somebody. And now that we're in this kind of new world and this pandemic, area, I imagine that's all shifted and changed. What's that been like for the folks you're working with? What kind of changes have they seen?
So a lot of people seem to be concerned. They like the old way. And it seems to be something that they're kind of focused on. And the way that I try to unpack it for them is that there's some benefits to this. Number one, you're not sitting in traffic driving to a job interview.
We all like that.
And, and number two, you can get up about 45 minutes before your interview. You can freshen up. You're in the comfort of your own place. And I think it kind of helps limit that anxiety if you can get past the technology aspect of it.
No, that's great. Yeah, I mean, what are some of the biggest challenges you think folks are having as they go to this? Is it really just embracing technology and getting used to doing the Zoom meetings and having kind of these virtual meetings versus that face-to-face? Is that some of the biggest challenge, just the technology side, or are there specific tips you would give them as they're conducting those meetings to help them out and give them the best chance of getting a position?
So part of the reason why I'm kind of smiling and I'm silently laughing about this is because it's been an experience where it's very broad spectrum. So on one hand, you have the people who are like, yes, we've got this interview and I can do it online. I don't have to drive into town. Everything's great. I'm good to go. I know how to use Zoom. I know how to use my microphone, and the camera is my friend, and I'm cool with it. And then you get the people that are very concerned about it, that are not necessarily used to even FaceTime or the old version of Zoom, which was Skype, what I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with. So I just dated myself again. But basically, just walking these people through the technology and saying, it's okay, just embrace it. We'll work together through this as an experience and as a partner. And it keeps you healthier. It limits your contact to new people, so you're not bringing home any type of disease to your family. And I think it's something that it's challenging, but it is a great teachable moment for society and to actually work together on that.
Yeah. And from your group in particular, what's really kind of your differentiator in that marketplace today? How are you helping folks and helping companies really make that match?
So I'm kind of, I float in two worlds. So, well, actually quite a few different worlds. So I'm a programmer and I do biostatistics, which is informatics. So you can track COVID in the counties and see what's going on. And then the technology for the company. And so what I like to do is to tell people, okay, look, so let's look at the number of people that might have COVID in your area and where the interview is and what your chances are of developing that or catching that if you go out. But if you stay home and if you do the Zoom meeting and you do your interview and you have a conversation, you tend to get a better bonus, I think, in terms of health, in terms of opportunities for jobs and building a relationship, because there's more of a rapport. You take that anxiety of not being on home court. You're basically in your own home court when you do it. So for those of us that like tennis,
That's
well, so home court advantage.
Home court's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. I think as people are comfortable, it kind of, the remote interviews and the video interviews kind of shine a light on people's a little more into their personality sometimes too. I know we've had that with our companies. We shifted remote. Folks you normally just see in the office in the same environment all the time. Now you get kind of a peek into their homes and their world. I know we talked earlier, and I heard the roosters crowing in the backyard at your place. So it gives a little more aspect into and kind of what people are like and what they're all about as well, which I think is not necessarily a bad thing.
I have to agree with you, and I think it gives, because so often when we are engaged in recruiting, or and I'm guilty of this when I'm programming or looking at numbers, I don't tend to always think about the other person that I'm dealing with, and so there's a new level of mindfulness that hey, this is a living human that I'm having a conversation with, and how exciting is that? Because we get to tell our stories and they get to see a view into our world. So like you've heard our rooster, whose name is Punky Rooster.
That's good.
So, and he's a ham. He wants to be on TV as well, but, it just depends, and it brings a whole new level of personality to people, a different dimension. And, someday when it's safe and we can all go back into the office and we can work and, network like we used to, I think what this will do is it will bring us to a time where we can say, you know what, I understand you can't make this interview. Let's make it happen with technology, and we can be a little bit more compassionate to these extenuating circumstances, especially for people that have loved ones that they're taking care of, kids, elderly parents, and bringing that human dimension into recruiting.
Yeah, I think it's great. Look, we've never had farm animals on the show before, so next time Punky Rooster wants to make an appearance, we're more than happy to have him on there for his big debut. But, Sherri...
We will get him his own tech segment.
That'd be perfect. He'd be our official mascot. It would be awesome. So Sherri, for folks that want to learn more about your organization and kind of things you're doing and how they can connect with you, where's the best place for them to find you?
Okay, so we have a couple different places because I believe that communication is key, and also so that people don't have to struggle. So we've got www.CerebroNet.com. We've got www.algorithminitiative.com. We have Facebook pages. We have Twitter pages. And pretty much if you reach out to us, if you call us by phone, you send us an email, we're there to handle your recruiting needs. If you need to find a new job, you need to switch careers, we're there as well, and talking about how to get your resume kind of beefed up, and especially in the time of this pandemic, how to navigate these challenges, and also feedback and just, dealing with an employer in a tricky situation and saying, okay, these are my boundaries, and, I need advice on this. So you can find us on the web, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter, and sometimes I'm even on Reddit and GitHub. So
there you go. So you got them all covered. Well, that's great, Sherri. Thanks so much.
I try to cover all of them.
Yeah, you're out there. That's great. Sherri, thanks so much for joining us today. Appreciate some of the insights and everything. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Hopefully we want to see Punky Rooster next time too. So we're going to hold you to that.
Okay, I will send you a picture and his headshot for you, so you can use him as the little mascot. How exciting. I'll Perfect. Go tell him when I feed him.
All right, well stay safe out there.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And thank you guys for joining us as well. We'll look forward to catching you on the next Tech Talk.